Hello everyone! It's 12:30 on Thursday. It is time for Maintenance University's Ounce of Prevention Chat, and we talk about how to prevent weight gain, otherwise known as maintenance. How to maintain your weight. I'm Dr. Stephanie Fine. It's so good to see you. And this week we are starting the third month of staying at home. There are some places that are starting to loosen up, and so we will certainly see what happens with that. But got me thinking about what are the things that we're going to keep. So obviously not our choice, still scary out there. So lots of stuff for us to be thinking about and deciding, and still many things to keep us safe. But as things sort of start to go back to normal, and they certainly will go back to normal, what are the things that you're going to keep? And in the blog today, I listed a bunch of mine, and I'm going to go over some of them. And we got some good ones in too. So my very favorite one was about how things are slower and how that feels great. That's from one reader, and I just thought that was so brilliant. Like that, it's sort of the general idea that things are slower. We're not running around getting 12,000 things done necessarily. Certainly things are getting done as much as we can, but that sort of frenetic pace has been put on hold. Hi, Pam. It's so good to see you. Pam, is there something that you're going to keep from something that you've learned and sort of liked the feeling of during this time? I would love to hear what you have to say about that, because there are some good ones. Another one was walking outside. So she went to the gym all the time, which of course is fabulous, but couldn't. And so what are some of the things and so she's walking outside more. Brilliant. I love walking outside. So that's always been something, and I thank goodness I can continue to do that. But another is having Pilates in my house. Now, I'm super lucky. My Pilates place is very close by, but I was thinking about that in terms of commuting. I bet there are a lot of people who commuting would be something they would not want to do. And how does that affect our weight? A lot of ways, right? So sitting in a car for an hour each way, not always the best. You can certainly use that time for walking, for meditating, for prepping your food. Like there's so many things that you could use that time for, let alone spending it with your family, recharging in some other ways, doing a hobby that you like. All that relates to our weight because we are filled up. The more self-care we can do that's not related to food means we need to overeat less. When our mind is on the things that we love that are not food, then we spend more time away from the food. The overeating is what I mean. Pam. See, so Pam is telling us that she's painting. I love that. And riding your bike. Yep. And the Zoom yoga. These are all really amazing things. Now, what will happen is, and what I don't want to happen, this is one of the things I want to talk about, is I don't want us to get pulled into the idea that we have to go back to the way things were. We don't. So first of all, for a little while, there's certainly going to be reasons why we don't want to do that. But you could always do a Zoom yoga class. So the beauty of the Zoom exercise classes, I think, it takes away all that time. So then you just have the exercise time and maybe your shower, but you don't have the getting the stuff, finding parking, doing the thing, all that sort of stuff. And it makes it fit into your schedule so much better. The painting, I love, Pam. And that's so perfect for anyone who is discovering things that they weren't doing before and that they're finding how much they love. Because it, like I said, it fills you up in a way that food can't. So that is so perfect. I'm loving the outside nature, the slowing down, and then the exercise classes. The other one that was really important for me that we just figured out is eating at the kitchen table. It seems random, but we were eating in the dining room as a family, and the dining room has this big table, and we sort of don't, it's just a big table. The kitchen is this nice little table. It just felt more casual, more easy, and it was just something we discovered because we're cooking at home so much. And so that's definitely something I'm keeping, some way to feel closer to my family. And of course, the main one to me that I wish everyone would keep, and we are certainly going to do that, is cooking more at home. In terms of weight maintenance, that would be my absolute number one thing that's going to keep you in the weight that you want. Cooking at home. The out meals are so many more calories, and so much goes with it. The atmosphere, everything else that goes with you tending to eat more when you're out, or even if you bring in out food. I'm just saying the food that you haven't cooked yourself. So cooking yourself, maybe you've gotten some new skills, maybe new recipes, maybe someone else in your household has started cooking and it works out really great. So any of those are going to be really important. And if you could keep cooking at home, that would be great. Do make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Sometimes that's easier when you've gotten to a habit like at work, and it's harder at home. So that one I would like you to work on, and making sure you're drinking water at home, because hydration is so important for weight loss and weight maintenance. I cannot even tell you. And I think that's what we're talking about. So things that you can keep from this time: keep slowed down, question all the commuting that you may or may not have to do eventually. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you can work from home for a number of days. So something like that. Just realize that if you like it better, figure out a way to continue doing it. That's what I want to say. Empower you to figure that out, because if you're feeling better from it, it's better for you. I'm sending so much love. I will see you next week, and I hope you're safe and well. Keep cooking. Bye.